Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back, and I just wanted to do a video of my second graders curriculum for the school year. I hope that you are interested, and if you want to know what I'm teaching my son who is 6, what he'll be learning this year, then go ahead and stay tuned. Okay guys, so here it all is laid out in front of you, and it looks like a lot, but it really isn't, and let me explain. So I think I'm going to start off with the second grade language arts. My son is 6 years old, but technically he's a first grader. So if I make reference to him, usually I make reference to him by his age, and then I say he's a first grader, but he's learning on a second to third grade level. That's where we left off last year. So we'll continue into second and third grade until he's mastered everything. So for language arts, I'm doing Christian Light education, and he's doing language arts 2 and Christian Light, God's Light and Language, and it comes in light units. So there's 10 of these that he is going to be covering through the year. And what I like about Christian Light is that we used it for social studies last year, and I liked how straightforward it was. Very plain, very simple, very easy for him to follow and do independently. And not only that, this curriculum is crazy inexpensive. Each workbook is about $3.25. So you don't even have to get all 10 workbooks if you don't want to, but you could just kind of look through them and see what you think your kid would need. And for $3.25 a workbook, I think that's a phenomenal price, and it covers everything. I don't have to worry about getting a grammar curriculum. I don't have to worry about getting a spelling curriculum. I don't have to worry about getting a phonics curriculum. I don't have to worry about a separate reading curriculum. This is all covered under their language arts curriculum. So I really like that. Sentences and phrases, it starts off in this one, and then it goes into phonics, penmanship, spelling. All of these things are covered in one lesson. Okay, so I think this is an amazing curriculum. Then they start off with singular and plural nouns. Then they go into phonics. They go into certain rules and things that they need to remember. And penmanship and spelling. A lot of things are covered in one unit or one lesson, and I really like that. So there's 10 of them that we'll go through. If we don't finish this year, it's fine. We can work through the summer, but as long as we just get it done, I'm not really concerned because I have him a year ahead. Technically, I'm not really stressed about him completing something right then and there that school year. Also, what came with this curriculum are these. Well, I purchased these on the side. These are phonics cards for grades 1 and 2. And what I like about this is that Christian Light Education really breaks down the phonics of English language, and it shows you the beginning C spellings and all the different beginning C sounds and letter combinations that you can have. And I like these because my son is very visual as well as kinetic, visual and kinetic learner. So he likes to see things, and this is a good way to help him with his spelling because now he is able to see exactly the combinations of letters that create certain sounds. There's kettle, there's kid, double ending consonants. So what I like about this is that it breaks down. The index tells you, okay, what page number and what book in the language arts curriculum where they will cover those particular sounds, and I can break out these as a visual reminder as he's working through that lesson at the same time. So I really like that, and it's as you can see, it's a lot of cards. And I know that they'll come in handy not only for him, but for his brothers who are coming behind him. So I'm really excited about these phonics cards for grades 1 and 2. I also got him a reader's log which I got a while back in a Lakeshore Learning Hall, which just talks about story comparisons whenever he writes. When he reads a book, he can do a story comparison between the two books and start writing a book review. So I want him to complete one of these a week, as well as mapping the story and also drawing a picture and describing his favorite parts of the story as well. So for every 2 books he reads, he will be doing a story 1, story 2 comparison and writing book reviews, as well as mapping the story. So I thought that this was very awesome for him in terms of reading. And he'll be doing interest-led reading. I don't really have specific books that he's supposed to read, but he'll be going to the library or picking from the collection we have here and doing a reading review of a book every week. And this is the teacher's guide for the language arts. So that's his language arts curriculum for the year. Bible and social studies. So again, from Christian Light Education, very inexpensive. They read the story and do the activity every week. He'll be doing a story and activity for Bible. Very fun puzzles and games and awesome activities that he can do based on the lesson that he read that week. And he can color them, and very straightforward, very easy for him to follow and even do independently. So those are, I got 3 of these, and this set comes in a 10, but I think just since we're doing 1 a week, this should be fine. 1 story a week for Bible. And of course, it also comes with the teacher's guide as well. And for social studies, I'm continuing off where we left off last year. So this is actually a level 1 social studies that we started last year. We never finished, and that's perfectly fine because technically he is by age a first grader. So what I like about this is that it talks about, last year we covered manners and different ways of communicating and how to be polite and kind, and how that relates to him as a child of God. And so this year we'll be talking about my families and my feelings. We'll be talking about North America and its people. We'll also be talking about my school and my community. And we'll also be discussing the world and you. So it starts at an individual level, and it branches out from last time we talked about himself and having proper etiquette and how to be polite and saying please and thank you and how to communicate with each other and how different signs and things around us communicate properly in their own way, non-verbally and verbally. And then it's going to go into himself, his feelings, his emotion, his school, the United States, and the world. So I thought that was really awesome to start off from that small and going into that larger level of social studies for him. And then of course there's the teacher's guide that goes with it as well. And I got this actually for free from a friend last year, and we're continuing it from last year. Okay, so for math, we're doing Singapore math. We're starting off with 2A. This year I did the Common Core edition. Last year I just did the US edition. I really wanted to make sure we were in line with Common Core. I know a lot of people aren't fans of Common Core, but I don't really have any objections to it. I just want my child to be on track, so that when he takes his standardized testing, when he gets into high school and everything, he'll be on track and he'll be familiar with the lingo of Common Core. So I don't want him to get thrown off course because he doesn't understand the way that they explain different operations with Common Core. So right now I have the 2A workbook, and this is just a sneak peek on inside. Last year we did 1A and 1B. This year we'll be doing 2A and 2B. Right now I only have the 2A, and then after he finishes this, then I'll order the 2B. So as you can tell, this is counting money into the hundreds, and how many ones can we change for a 100, and just pretty much doing math up to 1,000. So Singapore math is very advanced in terms of their levels, advances. So in second grade, these kids are doing math and dealing with numbers up to 1,000, as well as basic addition and subtraction, double digit addition and subtraction, triple digit addition and subtraction. As you can see, length in meters, not just regular inches, but they're doing meters and centimeters, comparisons and distance and measurement as well. and also word problems related to it, just multiplications for tables 2 and 3 and beyond. So yeah, that's Singapore Math. Very colorful, beautiful. This is the textbook and this is the workbook. So we'll start off in the textbook and then we go into the workbook, which is in black and white, but it's also very fun because there's a lot of pictures, and it's very child friendly in terms of the illustrations. So the kids really, he really loved it. He loved Singapore 1A last year, so I had 1A, 1B, so I had to go into 2. I also got extra practice for those times when he's done with his lesson and say he's just waiting around for me. He can go into his extra practice book and do a couple of problems. And then challenging word problems I got as well, just to make him think a little bit deeper and to apply the concepts that he's learning to word problems in real life applications. So I really like that. And of course the teacher's guide comes with it as well. And I also got the base 10 set from Learning Resources, which I could have gotten from any brand, but this I bought it off the Singapore Math website, and he'll definitely be using that as his learning manipulatives and hands-on activities when he's doing his lessons in his workbook, along with various other manipulatives that we already have. So I'm really excited about that, and I know he'll have a lot of fun with the base 10 set, which is geared for grades 3 to 6, ages 6 and up, for grades 1 and up. So this is the book that comes with it for grades 3 to 6, and it starts at grades 1 and up in terms of when we use it. Now, we are Classical Conversations family. I will link in the description box below the video that talks about what Classical Conversations is and shows you the Foundations Guide that breaks down what we learn week from week. But I also have the audio CD that has weekly memory work and subject work and songs that they use to learn everything for history, Latin, science, geography, basic math concepts, and language arts concepts as well. And that's what my 6-year-old and 4-year-old will be learning this year as well. And I also got maps. We'll be doing with geography, we're doing a lot of maps, mapping, map tracing. We are doing Asia and Americas as well as Africa. So we're doing the Hebrew Empire in the Middle East. We are doing Asia. We're doing world history and world geography this year. So last year it was United States and learning the 50 states, and as well as their capitals, and U.S. geography such as mountain ranges and seas and oceans and rivers. But this year we're doing world geography and world history. So these maps are going to be utilized for us to color in, trace, use it to map out and point out different areas in the world. So I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of my second graders, or my first grader by age, but second grade to third grade, in terms of what he is learning. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the description box below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay guys, have a wonderful week. Bye.